Hi, my name is Kelli Beckvermit-Prine. I am a neonatal nurse practitioner with AirLIfe Denver and the co-base lead at Medical Center of Aurora. I grew up with a father that was a veterinarian, and so I was exposed to veterinary medicine my whole life. My plan was to go into practice with my father, and I came home from school one day when I was in junior high, and my dad had the tip of his nose bit off from a dog. And so when he was telling me the story of how the plastic surgeon had to repair it, I was like, Dad, I don't think I can do this. I was watching TV and a commercial came on about you could become a flight nurse in 6 months. So I was all gung-ho. I was 13 years old. I was all gung-ho. This is what I was going to do. When I went to nursing school, I graduated and became a neonatal nurse at St. Joe's Hospital in Denver. And at that point, I got 6 years experience. I was a night charge nurse for 2 years. And then I found out that Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children transported neonates, and that I could continue my goal of becoming, and my dream of becoming a flight nurse. So I went back to school, became a neonatal nurse practitioner, was hired by Rocky Mountain Hospital for Children at PSL in January of 1993, and I continue to love my job very much. So what sets the AirLife's neonatal team apart from other neonatal transport teams is that we are a neonatal nurse practitioner-led team. Our team consists of respiratory therapists, or an RN and an NNP. And the benefit of having the NNP, or the neonatal nurse practitioner-led team, is that we can go into the unit, examine the baby, start a differential diagnosis, and then in collaboration with the neonatologist, develop a specialized plan of care that's specifically individualized to every patient. And in the matter of being able to do this, we also are able to decrease our transport times and get the baby to a referring facility quicker than other programs can. The most difficult working in critical transport is working at all hours of day and night. We transport in all weather, so when we have to transport from one facility to another, depending on what the severity of the kid or the distance we have to fly, we either transport in an ambulance or a helicopter or into a fixed wing. And so we have to transport the baby from the hospital into the ambulance, and then transfer the baby from the ambulance into the airplane, back into Denver, and then do it reverse and back into the hospital. The most difficult for us, or for me, is when babies are born at 4 weeks early. They are very small and have a very difficult time maintaining their temperatures anyway, and when we have temperatures that are below freezing, trying to maintain the baby's temperatures can be pretty challenging. I have a lot of diverse activities when I'm not working. My father was a marathon runner. I started running with him when I was in elementary school. I turned that into competitive track running, and I ran year-round track for a few years. And as I got older, then I turned that into ski racing, and I skied with this Master Ski Series and raced in college. Also, my family was very big on spending time with the family, and we would go on vacations every year to the beach, and we were scuba divers. So I carried that on too with my children, and my kids are both certified scuba divers. Otherwise, I also, when I was younger, very competitive. I raced mountain bikes. Never got into racing dirt bikes, but I do ride a dirt bike. I ride a street bike. Been pretty much I've cross-country skied. I've done a lot of things. But right now, I'm really focusing on, probably the last 10 years, is I call it my therapy. Because after working with a critical patient, and we have a very stressful job, that I can go home, I can pick up my hammer, and I can build things. I've added a sunroom onto my own house. My largest project that I've built is a 36 by 50 foot pole barn So that was just completed almost a year ago. And now I'm trying to, I've built an outdoor kitchen in my backyard, and so we have a party pavilion that covers, and it's a 26 by 28 area for a dining room. So I just built a 4-foot by 14-foot pine beetle kill table, and I love it. It's gorgeous. So I can entertain my family and my friends out and with my outdoor kitchen. I choose to work for AirLIfe Denver because I love my coworkers. We have a great camaraderie. The neonatologists that we work with, we have a very close relationship, and they're absolutely awesome. We have an absolutely incredible support administration team, and I stand by AirLife's value that we are in collaboration with other programs. We're not into competition with other programs. But the most important to me is our safety culture. And by far, it's the best out of all the programs that I've seen.